Good morning again. My name is Marko and I'm founder of the Health Oceans. Welcome to today's episodes. As we all know what it's all about out there, today we talk about Indian Ocean. And I have to say, I've been on the Indian Ocean a lot. And it is the one magic ocean which is unfortunately heading to really bad situation. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and the ocean advocates, thank you for catering here today as we address a processing issue that affect not just one nation but entire Indian Ocean. I can make it actually a lot of voices, but that's just one of the things. We are talking about the Indian Ocean. So, as me as a public speaker, I've done it a lot. It is my duty to present you with the facts and raise awareness about the alarming situation of plastic pollution in the Indian Ocean. Since the turn to the millennium, countries like Myanmar, or you can call it as a Burma as well, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan and Afghanistan have faced the harsh reality of the plastic pollution, contributing to the eradication of the beautiful Indian Ocean. I just can't then actually say it in correctly because it is really hard in my heart. The sad truth is that India, you know, the big country, the largest country in the world at the moment, it is actually, India is #1 country on the world, biggest country. It overtook to China. So India is the largest country in the world. And yes, not just the largest country in the world, but India has become the biggest ocean plastic polluter country as well. Not really good for the India. I have a lot of friends in India. I've been in India a lot of. It's a nice country. Unfortunately, sometimes, as it is a big country, there is conflicts and that kind of things. But those are internal things. Actually, the India's PM, Prime Minister, should do a little bit more than the blah blah blah. That's what he's doing. But as a country, they need to unite for the plastic, because India is the one of the big country who is actually eating fish, like all we do. So our oceans are crying for the help. And it is essential that we take collective action to address this crisis. It is a big crisis. Indian Ocean is big. I must emphasize that it's not just the responsibility of the Indian government, but also the duty of each individual, organization and nation to step up, actively combat this issue. So all the countries, what I just mentioned it, you have to take an action. While we appreciate the power of the words and the promises made by our leaders, it is evident that lip service alone will not bring about the necessary change. They do that one. Basically, real action is, there is nothing. It is disheartening to see that in reality, actions on the ground have been minimal. It could be this big, but it's been like this. And the Indian government must do much more to protect the Indian Ocean from the future harm. It's a very funny that it's called Indian Ocean because it's connected with the many countries, actually several continents as well. This is where each of us comes in. Did I make myself clear? Help the Oceans is an organization dedicated to preventing the health of our oceans. And we actually need your support. We are your basically running horse out there. We're gonna show it to you a lot. Even in the smallest contribution, like just a simple thing like a cost of cup of coffee can make a significant difference when combined with the effort of many passionate individuals. This is just one of the things what I've been planning to talk to you. If you think about it, cost cup of coffee, it's not much. Just like this one, cup of coffee. Even that kind of donation from the people will eventually make everything bigger. And then you will actually step in as a part of the community. And if there is any kind of organization, individual, really rich people, you out there, who want to get your name, well, to see, hear that your got some email obviously. Sorry about that. If you want to get your organization, your company, or yourself to notify that you do care about the help the oceans and the oceans where all the fish and the maritime mammals living, we can post, we can dedicate it part of our live production for all the names which is part of the helping the oceans. So, in the spirit of unity and collective actions, I urge you all to visit the link provided in the descriptions and contribute whatever you can. It is down below over there in the description. Together we can make our oceans healthier and restore their natural beauty. It's a big thing. And it's gonna be generations to come. Once we get the help the oceans in running up there, we're gonna run generations after generations. So, and it is here exciting prospect for the future to run the help the oceans for the generations after generations. Even when I'm gone, somebody will continue. Oceans will stay cleaner. After financial base is secured, the help the oceans is gearing up to launch live streaming through Elon Musk Starlink technology. I personally like Twitter as that little blue bird. Hopefully it will come back. But yes, we do, as soon as we get all the financial basement secured, we will get the Starlink on our boats, which is being founded out. At the moment we're still looking for the in up to the from 60 foot to 72 foot steel hull sailboat, which is going to be converted 100% electrical power. We're not going to using the diesel anymore, other than emergency using when the sun is not going to be shining anymore, so we cannot get the solar power. And in the sailboat, of course, we can use in the wind power as well. So this means we will have unprecedented ability to witness firsthand what is happening out there in our vast 7 seas. I personally been through all 7 seas long time ago, but I want you to see it as well. You don't have to put your life in danger to see what's happening out sea. I put mine. That is my dedication to the help the oceans. We can no longer ignore the impact of our actions on the environment. And with this new technology, Starlink, we can stay informed and take actions more efficiently. So let us remember there that this isn't just an issue for the coastal communities or neighboring nations. Plastic pollution in the Indian Oceans affecting all of us, one way or the other. And why do I actually say that one? You think about it, that you're living in the other side of the world, you're not connected to Indian Oceans. Remember, what comes out from the Indian Oceans? Fish, any kind of seafood you're eating might come to your table or your local groceries, which is collected from the Indian Ocean. So it will affect all of us. It disrupts marine ecosystem, engaging marine life, and even find its way back into our food chain, ultimately affecting human life. So you, me, we will be eating plastic and become plastic dolls eventually. Can you imagine that one? It's not nice to say, I know that one. But eventually it will happen. Plastic, we get it from here and it's going to be in here. So then we become a plastic doll. So my dear friends, let us unite and work together to protect our oceans. Together we can ensure the cleaner, healthier and more vibrant Indian Ocean for generations to come. Not just for us, for the future generations. Remember, every action counts, no matter how small. That is fact again. Humans, we have to unite. So let us pledge to make a difference today for better and sustainable tomorrow. Having said that one, all the things, there is a lot of things actually what's happening out there. And I'm gonna make it this one much bigger than the many governments actually wanted. I know that one. Because governments do not like when some organization like the small thing like Help the Oceans. At the moment we are small. But I was actually not the plan to say this one, or even I didn't even plan to think about it, but my brain is working like 1,000,000 trillion miles or kilometers per millisecond. So as the Help the Oceans, we are small, we are developing, we are growing. Think about it this one. Captain Paul Watson, he created in the early 70s, he created the organization Save Ocean Life. He's helping the whales. And many organizations, many governments did not like him. He continues. Thank you for Paul. I've been talking to you in a few times, yes. He's doing a big part for the humans. He's doing the huge part for the whales. Some countries don't like him. I know that one. it is just something which is people do have to understand. It is the nature of the future life. What did we do? What the generations before us did was their way of life. Their way of life to get the food. Unfortunately, some of those parts went a little bit too far and almost kill last remaining creature what is still living on oceans. But thank you for watching. In some of those whales still were protected, and yes, they continue in their life and getting bigger and bigger. So health oceans are in the same environment, but we are actually caring that, as we all humans, we like to eat the seafood. Not all of us, but major human population. So my ultimate goal to creating the health oceans is for the human popularity and human race to protecting fish or any maritime life, not eating the plastic what we human dump it to the oceans, because eventually as a rotation it will end up in our own stomach. So we humans have to be much more careful that we are not killing or that's actually something in I do not want to cry, but I don't want our fish to eat the plastic or in the microplastics. So let's keep it much more cleaner so we can get actually better fish to eat without microplastic. Mr. Paul Watson is doing his part for the whales. I try to creating a huge organizations from the small baby steps to getting plastic out from our seas. So let's unite, let's get in bigger, and like I said it earlier, the link to the donations are in the below, and during and giving the link you can put a note if you want to be your name published or your organization published. I will start to doing that one, and I'm gonna put it in somewhere on here on the sideways, which is in name of the organization. And later on, as we start to getting in a smaller communities united, I will launch Patreon pages where we can have a community. We're gonna have in a little bit more talkings over there and united people, and it's gonna be interesting. I can guarantee it's gonna be interesting. So let's not make it this one longer than it is now. I wish you really happy day wherever you are. Donation for the Health Oceans, value of the cup of coffee from your side, well appreciated. Thank you very much for that one. And until the next time, I wish you happy day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.